rapping for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Modify Your Life podcast, where I'm your host, Anthony Lopez, also known as Heavy to Modified. And here at Modify Your Life, we talk about modifying your life mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. Want to shout out to everyone that's listening to this podcast. Yo, we absolutely love making this podcast or having this podcast and the value we get to bring to everyone from all over the world. So I just want to say shout out, thank you. If you're first time listening, hopefully this brings value to you, which I know it will. You'll be able to find at least one thing out of the nonsense we talk about today.
And we have fun filming them.
Whoa, I didn't even announce you yet.
I'm Frankie from the block.
Today we have modified Frankie from the block. If you didn't track it, you didn't snack it, aka bought not built, aka she's been slipping since October.
Reach.
Free falling.
Into the abyss.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So what do we get into today? What do we have to, what I feel like last podcast, I should have been on a solo.
Yeah, I think that would have been a great solo.
I think it would. Well, you know what? You get me fired up.
I mean, I could leave.
No, we go back and forth. I like the back and forth.
I could leave and you could just do your thing.
Oh, you seen the DM I got the other day from that girl? Asked if I was single, and if not, I almost told her I wasn't.
She don't want those problems.
Amazing problems. Heavy to modified problems. These
heavy
are the good.
Heavy.
Chill. I lost that weight from vacation. What are we getting into today, big dog?
Well, big dog.
Big tuna to you.
Big tuna tune. We have a Q&A.
You have Q&A?
Yeah.
I like that first topic. I just want to run with that one.
Okay. It's your podcast. I'm just living in it.
Yeah, it's very true. It's called Heavy to Modified. Not Modified Frankie podcast. Modify your life.
I am everything.
You're the Omega?
Alpha, Omega, the table. Don't say shit.
You're the table, huh? Yeah? You're as big as the table? All right. It's a big table, big dog. It's a big table. Mm-hmm. All right, man. I like it.
Can I read the question?
Yeah. Well, who wrote that?
Holistic Latina.
Holistic Latina.
_
Sounds like a MySpace Instagram.
A little, huh?
I like it.
Well, actually, let me read another one first.
No, I don't care
named
about that one.
Échale ganas, mija. She said, "You're so beautiful."
You just want, look, you're over here. People over here trying to modify their life, and you're over here hyping yourself up.
I'm just saying. People are saying.
Look, at girls gaslight each other all the time.
Another one from Dream Nails by Ali. When is AJ gonna propose? That should be a topic.
That should be a topic. Mm-hmm. And when am I gonna propose? When I'm financially stable.
Period. Okay, so going back to Holistic Latina.
Actually, I'll propose before then. But get married? Like, why do we want to be engaged for 5 years? It makes no sense.
So, I mean, we've been chilling for 12, so.
Technically, you never asked me back
10?
out. You never asked me back out, so.
Okay, so let's get serious.
Oh, now we'll change the topic. All right, now we'll change the topic. So, whatever. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I know this banter.
Because this is a pretty good one.
I know. Let's get into it.
How do you navigate personal and business life along with a day-to-day life? I'm going to say it's hard.
Okay.
Do you think it's hard?
Oh, there wasn't more to that?
We're going to go back.
I'm just trying to, I want you to talk more on this podcast. Go ahead. Lead it. Table.
So how we navigate it.
Big as a table. Your big ass table.
Where's my chocolate?
You homunculus table.
Homunculus means perfectly formed miniature human.
Ultra homunculus table.
I'm sick of you.
I know. I'm sick of myself. I'm going snowboarding in a couple hours. Hey, we lose time tonight. So that means you get go snowboarding faster.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, I still sleep in, so it is what it is.
That was also interesting and I was so curious to know what you say, how you separate relationship and business, seeing that you don't work. So why don't you leave this one? Go ahead.
Oh, we're going to box it out today. Okay. So it's very difficult, but it's possible, obviously. What has helped us is I had a freak out last year because this man, and I mean this like with the most love and admiration, this man is a freak. He is go, 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 go at all times. From the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to sleep. And even in his dreams, he wakes up and he's like, hey, so I had a dream and we're doing blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, holy shit, good morning.
It's not that I had a dream. It's just like I go to sleep. ADHD is real, and I love it. I love ADHD. Honestly, shout out to my parents for giving me ADHD and obesity.
Whatever food diet they gave you.
whatever processed food my mom ate for me to have ADHD and being dyslexic as a kid. I shout out to you, Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's amazing, but it's very hard to keep up with him. So it would stress me out so much because I would always feel like, oh my God, now this next thing, but I'm not even done with this. But now we have like 10 more things that we just added to our plate until I had my freak out and you said, hey, like you don't have to match my energy.
Just pick up where I'm slacking.
Yeah. And also because of the freak out, thankfully you're like, okay, well, we'll have a cutoff time for when we stop talking about heavy to modified.
We came up with cutoff time.
Well, we came up with the time together, but it was your idea, like, okay, let's come up with the time to cut off any business talk.
Yeah, I like to be a problem solver. You know, I look at myself like a firefighter. You know, there's a fire, I kick down the door, boom,
Guns blazing.
blow it out. You know what I mean? Because for me, it's like we have spent so many years of our life of just wasted time. And what I mean by wasted is that we had to go through that failure. We had to go through that mediocre life in order to get where we're at today. So it sounds so bad when I say wasted, but also at the same time, it is wasted because even though we got to learn a lot from it, there's people years ahead of us because we were so lazy for so long. And all I did was channel my eating addiction and my overindulging into things that are just make me better. So if I spent, we'll say 27 years of my life just dedicating to just nonsense and just worldly bullcrap, like why not dedicate the rest of my life to just constantly evolving to be a better human being? Like I want to write a book one day. So in order for me to write a book, I need to continue to read books. I need to upgrade my vocabulary. I need to do more things. I need to experience life more. Like people want me to write a book now, but what am I going to write about?
I lost
majority
weight.
Majority of my life I've been over. Now I could talk. Now that's a good first couple chapters, but what else am I going to write about?
You want to fill up your book?
I want to fill up my book. Like people are like asking, when you write a book, I can't even spell. You know what I mean?
Wait,
so it's
do
like
you feel like you're playing catch up then?
I don't feel like I'm playing catch up. I feel like I have no time to waste.
Okay.
So my mind is constantly thinking about, actually, let me go back quick. Everything Francine said was right, but I have changed and I've been working on myself. So instead of being go, go, go on 20 different things, I'm go, go, go on 3, right? Being an online coach, my social media, this is, and podcasts included, right? And just becoming a better human being. We got rid of the taco business. We got rid of the meal prep company. We only do the ebook every 3 or 4 months. We come out with a new book. We have 9, 10 books right now. They're out because I didn't get to push them during the bodybuilding show. So you know, so I always take something from the conversation. When you freak out, it's annoying that you freak out because you wait so long. And I'm just like, if you do something right now that pisses me off on the podcast, like I'll call you out on it on a podcast. Like it's just not going to waste any time, right? But at the same time, that's where I feel that male and female are different. And I feel that that's where I have to adapt to you being different. And you have to adapt with me being different, you know? And, you know, when you freak out, I know that it's serious. Like I don't think you ever freaked out for no reason. Other than like when our back's against the wall, that's when you freak out. But that's a different freak out. That's not towards me. That's towards the situation. But when you freak out, I kind of assess it, you know, and it all goes, you know, from, what's that book I'm reading right now? Extreme Accountability. Is it? No, it's not Extreme Accountability. No, that's not it. You and Your Atomic Habits. Whatever. It's a book. It's a book I'm reading right now about taking accountability. And the first time I listened to Audible, Extreme Ownership is what the book is I'm reading right now. Again, me and one of my clients, Bryson. I actually bought him a book and had to send over to him. So we're both reading it right now. And we're not doing Audible. We're actually reading it. And something I've learned from that book when I was listening to it is about taking accountability, right? And it's something that a lot of us lack in. And the reason why we lack in accountability is because we like to point the finger at other people and not take any part of us being part of that problem. It's all that person's fault.
Mm-hmm.
So when me and you have an argument, or when we mess up in the business, or an email gets unread, or you freak out, I assess it as in what can I have done to fix it, or what can I do better? What can I have done better?
Okay.
And what can I do better? So when you get mad and you freak out, it's like we get mad, we freak out because we were both a problem in somewhere.
Okay.
And so I just take accountability on the things that I could change, and that's what I focus on. So when you had the freak out, I was firefighter mode. I was like, okay, cool. Like I get it, and then that's why I always break things down. Like, I don't need you to match me. I don't need you to do what I'm doing. I don't need you to become heavy. Like so many people want you to become heavy to modified, right? Like people will post like,
a lot of pressure.
where's why does Frankie do this? Why is it? Because Frankie's not heavy to modified. Frankie is modified Frankie. She does all the stuff in the back end that I suck at doing. She's not a content creator. She's a podcast host. She is a sister. She's a daughter. She's a girlfriend. You know what I mean? But she's not heavy to modified.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I understand that. So I never need you to be heavy to modified. But I always need you to pick up on the slack where I'm sucking.
Yeah.
And just like I pick up where you suck.
Mm-hmm.
And like people think saying suck is like such a bad word, but it's okay to suck.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things I suck at. Like if I have a Zoom call with a client, I can motivate them to change their life through just the power of my words. But if I would send them a text or an email, they're going to think they're talking to a 4-year-old kid that took their mom's phone. I suck at it. Do you get what I'm saying? And you could write an email that's freaking, like I look at your emails, I'm like so jealous of like how you talk.
It's a different person.
Well, how you type. You know what I mean?
It's a different person.
Yeah. And my emails are like 2 sentences. You know what I mean? And that's where I suck. But you could talk to a company and paint that beautiful picture in text or email way a million times better than I could do it. But also if I get on the phone with the people, you already know they're sold.
Yeah.
Or that company wants to work. It's just that's my superpower.
An email and you do it verbally.
Yeah. I'm a people person. Being a people person is my superpower.
It's your gift.
It's my gift, and it's something that I'm blessed with, and that I'm going to run with that. You know, your superpower is being a one-man band behind a whole ass branding company. You know what I mean? Heavy Modified LLC.
And leaving emotion out of it.
And leaving emotion out of it to where when I have to have tough conversations, you could have those. Well, actually, I do the tough conversations, but when it comes to things that I can't comprehend.
I'm the money collector.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I am the tax person.
You are the tax person.
I am the IRS if you owe us.
Yeah. So when you freaked out and you have that conversation, that knowing that I know I do too much. And I've always tell you that I'm well aware of that, but it's not something I'm willing to change. And that's something that you have to be okay with.
I wouldn't want you to change. It's just overwhelming sometimes. But but I wouldn't change. I wouldn't ask you or even want you to change it.
I hope not, because I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
But I love you. But something about me, and I think, obviously you could back me up with this. I'm always well aware what I'm doing is either crazy or wrong, but you're well aware of what I'm willing to change and what I'm really not. Like, I won't stop dirt bike riding.
When you start with hear me out, I'm like, oh.
It's like, okay, you're right, and I get it. I'm crazy, but I'm not going to change. Because think about it, like, this is the guy, I was a 600+ pound guy that you fell in love with. Mm-hmm. And now this is me. So like, why would I want to change? Like, look what this like version of myself has built. Like, look what the last, 5 years of has built. So I don't ever want to change. I want to become better. I do have some maturing to do, but I don't personally ever want to change who Anthony Lopez is. I want to keep sucking at, reading and writing things, right? And at things that I'm not interested in. But I want to keep on thriving and getting better at the things I truly love and enjoy, because I'm very well aware that I have a blessed life, that we have a blessed life. I get to wake up every day and do what I love.
Yeah.
And that's because I worked my ass off for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of people right now listening don't have that luxury of doing what they love. So why would I want to slow down when there's people listening to this podcast right now that were willing to take my spot in a heartbeat? They're working every single day to become that, whatever their goal is, whether it be online coach or be a motivational speaker or be social media influencer, whatever it might be. So like, there's people and that's good. I'm glad that there's people chasing.
You're living your dream.
You know what I mean? I'm getting there. As in living my dream, as in helping people. Oh, it's such a blessing.
That's interesting, because remember last week, actually Michael, when we were in the Hamptons, he brought it up. He's like, he asked me first, like, if you would be paid $20 million a year to work, but to do whatever your passion is, what would it be? And I answered, cooking. And he asked, to what capacity? I'm like, well, probably feeding the homeless. And then he asked you, and you're like, exactly what I'm doing.
Exactly what I'm doing right now. Because I'm blessed. Like I say this a lot, and it's because I mean it. You look at life a lot differently when you're willing to take your own life. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for everything that's in front of me. Like, if you look at it in a nutshell, we shouldn't be in this position. No. If we were to put our life, our childhood, our teenage, our 20s on a piece of paper, we shouldn't be where we're at right now. But we changed that completely around, like 100%. We decided to put in the work. I decided to put in the work and lead and become a leader. Mm-hmm. And you decided to put in work right behind me because you didn't want to get left. And you didn't have to do that. Like, that's something that you chose to do. I wanted to get on that ride. You wanted to ride that roller coaster.
Yeah.
Heavy to modify roller coaster. But now look where we're at, though. So I wouldn't change what I do for the world. Like, I'm not done. I have self-doubt. I still struggle with second guessing myself and posting content and making YouTube video. Even like today, I posted that video of me talking. I shot it real quick because I had something to say, and I got like no comments for like 2 hours. And like, oh, was it stupid? I'm like, wait, how was it stupid? It's something that I felt. It's something that was valuable and something that could really help me when I was losing weight. So why would it be stupid? Mm-hmm. But I always have to understand that my weekend views, my weekend likes, my weekend comments go to trash, because probably 90% of the people that are following me are living for the weekend right now. And I have to understand that. But I'm talking to that one if there's one comment, I haven't looked at, but there's one comment, it was for that person. If there's one like, it was for that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an ego punch. But at the end of the day, I'm working on myself to get out of that. Like, I didn't start my weight loss journey to do social media. I started it to change my life. I didn't start becoming a coach to only make money. I did it to help people and to make a profit by doing it. But my main priority is to help people, to bring value to someone, to answer a question that they didn't have, to give them knowledge that they weren't aware of, to show them nutrition, to help them break their bad habits, to be there to listen to them. So many different things. Like, why would I want to change that? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything in my life right now. I wouldn't change not one thing.
That's sick.
So, yeah, that was my answer.
Well, we kind of deviated because she asked, give me a second. How do you, well then let's get your perspective. How do you navigate personal business life along with day to day?
I've got to be honest. I don't. I'm just very manipulative about it. I know how to look at you.
Wait, he's able to, what is it? Have your cake and eat it too. You find a way.
I wouldn't.
Like, for example,
I think that just
New York. We were just there last week, right?
Oh, yeah. I did bamboozle you for the vacation. I did.
But I didn't. But you
weren't mad
made
at
me
it.
Like not feel it. Like he still had almost full work days. And on top of that, still vlogging. On top of that, meeting clients.
4 of them.
Yeah, meeting online clients, working out with them, training with them, all while we're on vacation.
And
if anyone is able to do that effortlessly, is going to be this man.
It's not effortlessly.
It seems like it on my end.
Something my mom said, and it makes a lot of sense, is that she's like, people expect so much from you because you make it look easy.
You do.
And I guess that's like a blessing and a curse. It wasn't easy. I had to juggle. I had, making your cake and eating it too? Which I don't understand that analogy. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, what does that mean? Because like, what do you mean you can't have your cake and eat it too? Like, why? If you served yourself a cake, then why would you eat it? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. That's a weird one.
We'll find a new one.
Right, but whatever it might be, though, I get what you're saying. Though I don't understand the saying as you said it. I was trying to think like, wait, what does that mean even mean? Right, but understand this.
ADHD.
Yeah, that's where my brain goes. So like, it's not easy, and I don't do it effortlessly. I do it because it needs to be done. You know what I mean? I do it because why not? Do you understand? Like, to some people, and this sounds very cocky, and I really hope no one takes it that way, but I just don't know how to express any other way. But there's someone out there right now that would love to work out with me. And there's people that follow me that would love to meet me, and which is so crazy, right? So my clients sign up with me because they've seen something in me that they know I could bring value to them. So and some of these people were really big fans of mine, but before they joined my program. And so to be able to meet me and shake their hand and me be able to actually meet them too, I'm excited to meet them as much as they're excited to meet me, to teach them knowledge in the gym in proper form and just to talk to them and finally meet someone face to face, shake a hand, give a hug, like you know what I mean? Together. Like sweat together, like work hard. You know what I mean? Like that shit's awesome, So it didn't come easy. It was definitely, I definitely didn't feel like, I definitely came back and I didn't feel like I was on vacation. I have to be honest. The other day I was sitting down, I'm like, I didn't even go on vacation. I just went to another city and did the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's like,
but for me,
I don't feel like I've earned it. I have to be really honest. Like, I don't feel like I've earned going on vacation. I don't feel that I've earned taking days off. And that's something that I kind of struggle with because there's so many people that I listen to, which I have to take with with a grain of salt. Even what I say, you have to take with a grain of salt sometimes. If you might not agree with them, not everything I say is right.
You might not always.
But the people that I follow are like, I didn't go on vacation for 5 years. I didn't do this, blah blah blah. I didn't make money for this long, and I'm like, well, damn, wait. I went on 2 vacations in the last 3 years. Oh wait, I've made profit within the first 6 months. And so like it kind of something that feels like when I'm on vacation, I feel like there's people outworking me. So I think how I compensate with that is that I work while I'm on vacation to kind of cover that void of me feeling like I'm letting everything go. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, and I'm not sure if that's a right thing or a wrong thing to do, but I'm just, being honest with myself and with everyone listening is that it's just, I think that's just how I cope with it. Like, I just don't like knowing. I don't like losing, and I don't mind it. I don't like it though.
No, especially with
exactly. Uno and Monopoly deal. Like, we're on it. But it's like, so I just feel like when I'm chilling, someone's working. So if I have time to chill, then I have time to work, right? And what I've definitely had to learn with having a girlfriend through this different mindset of being an actual business owner, is that you have to make sacrifices, but sometimes I kind of think like, am I making the right sacrifices? Like, should I actually be going on a date right now? Or should I still be working? Should I be on vacation with my girlfriend or should I be working? So it's just like a mental battle that I have. That's like, am I doing the right thing? Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But so, on our trip, you did great because even though you were working a lot of the time, like, for example, when you met your clients to work out with them, like, it didn't take time away from me because you would purposely schedule it when I was sleeping.
Yeah, I did in the morning when you were
hungover. So by the time I was awake, I was ready for coffee.
And by the time I came out of the gym, you were done doing your walk. So I do, and like I said, and that's how, I guess how I juggle it. And when it comes to how I look at you and like, there's you're my girlfriend majority of the 90% of the day, but 10% of the day we work with each other. So how I separate that from, become overwhelming is a simple thing of just having a switch. And I personally think the switch just came with creating discipline, right? And not carrying over a frustrating work day and when you maybe didn't get back to emails into our actual relationship.
And communicating the feelings in the moment, right?
Exactly. And yes, communication is key. And if anyone's out there, you're listening right now. I hope you're out there. Oh, you're just making a podcast of ourselves. You know what I mean? But if you're in a relationship and there's no communication, you need to change that. That's a recipe for disaster. I am so open with Frankie. Every single time a girl hits on me, when I get a DM from someone, when I go out with the friends and some guy, there's a couple of guys that bought me drinks before and I did not say no.
All the time.
But you know what I mean? But like when there's a girl like they'll hit on me, like tell her cause she knows how good how it boosts my ego. And I'm not going out to get the ego boosted, but I'm going to share it with her because I'd rather.
also boost mine too. Cause I'm like, oh, you want what I have? Bet, sis.
That's right.
It's cute.
Hey, if an 80-year-old lady comes and hits on me, she's rich, I'm gone, babe. I'm sorry. It's for us though.
Hopefully she has a back house.
Not for you. It's for us and our family. But you know what I mean? And I share that. And someone's like, well, why would you share that with your girlfriend? Cause I got nothing to hide. Right? The same reason why all my clients know everything that I do and everything. Think the reason why I just shared some of my personal thoughts when I'm on vacation and why I work so hard in X, Y, and Z. Like, what do I have to hide? Like, think about it. Like, everything I'm saying, you could go to the next freaking podcast that's about mental health and self-development and hear the same thing, just a different story. So what am I really
in a
hiding?
different tone? Yeah.
Now maybe I'll share more than some, but that's just because I'm not insecure with my thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've lived a life of being insecure. I'm not insecure anymore. So when I share stuff like that and people are like, well, why would you tell your girlfriend? They're like, you know, blah, blah, blah hits on you or da, da, da. Because then I'd rather hear it from me than someone else and we get to laugh about it. Or I get to share the story. She's like, that's what it is. Like I said, I don't go and buy the girls a drink. But at the same time, if, you know, a conversation comes up, I'm like, babe, if someone hit on me, you better treat me right or whatever it might be. And it doesn't go any fast. It doesn't go any further than that.
Yeah.
But we have communication. And, you know, actually, your communication has gotten a lot better because, and it took years to work on that.
Yes.
You and your family will sweep shit under the rug and like it never happened. And I can't. Remember I tried to bite my tongue?
Once?
How long did I last? Like a day?
Not even.
No, it was a day.
Not like
no,
a
I wasn't a
complete
solid day.
It was some hours.
No, it was a day. It was the next day I told you I couldn't do it.
Because usually it's like immediately.
Yeah.
Okay,
What happened?
we'll give you a day.
What happened?
Tell me.
No, you tell me.
Blew up.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm in danger.
Yeah, no, I can't bite my tongue. I have to say it. Is that a problem? I'm not rude.
No, you're direct.
It's not a problem then. Being direct
It's
ain't
a
a problem.
problem for me because I don't want to hear it sometimes, you know?
What did remember my grandma and grandpa were arguing when we were going to Mexico?
So cute. We used to go on double dates all the time.
We went to Mexico, right? We went to Mexico. Mexico?
Tecate.
Tecate. We went to Tecate. And my grandpa was telling my grandma about oh
Cutest
man.
thing.
My
They
grandma
would bicker so cute.
No, I shouldn't say argue. They would just bicker. I mean, they were married for like 60 years, you know? So they were talking, and my grandma loves to go to the casino. And so my grandma, they were talking about buying a vacation home or something. This is definitely before he got his last round of cancer. And so he was saying, he's like, wow, he's like, if you wanted, you know, to do this, you want to put money towards it, then you wouldn't gamble so much because you go to the casino every weekend.
And you would cook more.
And then if you're home, you would be able to cook more. And my grandma said,
I was in the back seat like, oh.
My grandma got triggered. She looked at him and she gave him like that dead stare. And he's all, wow. He's like, is it true? She's like, Tony, I know it's true. You just don't have to say it. I looked at Francine and I was like, no,
Grandpa
that's love.
It was exactly like you.
Yeah, I hope he'd be a
And the
part
cutest
of
thing
my
is
grandma,
he would
grandpa.
pick at grandma so much, but if there was one thing that he held so high and loved so much was Grandma Gloria.
Oh my gosh. I've watched that lady argue with the bank for like 65 cents and my grandpa didn't agree with it. But when she came and said they took off the 65 cents, she's like, that's right, babe. I'm so proud of you. I was like, and that's when I was like, okay, grandpa taught me a lesson. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, I hope I'm even a percentage like my grandpa. That guy was amazing. Is
a lot of
amazing,
his
was
traits.
amazing. Yeah. Oh, good. But yeah, so, you know, having the communication, you know, and us having, even though like we're doing a podcast, it's not alone time. Our alone time is like when everything's shut off and we get to just, you know, talk about the day, because we don't really, in our alone time, honestly, we don't talk a lot.
We don't talk about our day because we're talking about our day.
I was just thinking about that. Like when we're alone time, we're just chilling, like cuddled up and just chilling, and then like watching some stupid stuff.
It looks different day to day. Sometimes it'll be like a Monopoly game, or we watch like Big Bang Theory, or he'll scroll and I'll watch and we'll giggle together because those things mean a lot to me because I don't need like extravagant things because we're always together and you always make sure you prioritize like when I need attention.
Yeah, I know. I got those signs.
And also you're good at picking up on what means a lot to me.
Which is like the smallest things. Like
Yeah.
I've literally bought this girl a car and she was so grateful. But yeah, I bought
was
her
grateful but didn't give him the reaction
I
he
bought her
wanted.
a freaking, what was it? I bought her a ninja blender and she cried.
Yeah, 2 days later he bought me the
Which
blender
is
and I cried.
absolutely insane. But like I get it though. Like in me, I'm more of the meaningful stuff. Like if I want something, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need your money. I don't need, you know, I'll get whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like the Insta360 camera for, you know, cooking content only.
And it's gonna barely be used tomorrow at the snow.
Going snowboarding. Got to take the 360 camera. Well, I'm just saying. So, but you know, my stuff's like meaningful stuff. Like if you give me, you know, like you got one year, you got me my grandpa's shirt turned into a pillow. And you know, getting like mine's just it doesn't have to be expensive stuff. Well, most of the time it is, but I mean,
He's
it doesn't
lying
have to
through
be.
his teeth right now.
No, but I'll tell you what the expensive stuff. But like I'm talking about like my
hits the
favorite
heart?
cologne, getting me dude wipes, making sure you got me toothpicks. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like the meaningful stuff is in that. Like even cards are nice. I mean, I always shake them, see if there's money in them. I know I got it. That was old already. Got that in February. Plus, you getting me a Valentine's Day card cost me $3,000 trip. Aww. You spent like maybe. Wait, hold on, hold on. Bamboozled.
Robin.
You spent no more than what, $50 on the gift for you asking for me to be your Valentine's
on your card.
50 on everything.
On your card, yeah.
You didn't spend $50 on my card.
Oh, it was 70 something.
Oh, you used my debit card. Oh,
yeah.
Even bamboozle, man. So I spent my own money to ask me to be you asked me to be on Valentine's Day.
It was a surprise.
And then I was like, well, I have to ask him on Valentine's Day because I didn't know if you were gonna. I felt it was right because if I don't know gender roles, I guess I don't know. I spent $120 to ask you to be my Valentine.
That's so sweet.
And we spent $200 at a dinner, and on top of that, I take you to New York for Valentine's. Spend like $3,000. So you spent $55 of my own money. I spent over $3,000. How does that happen? Why are guys so dumb? Like, think about it. Like, how dumb is that? I was like, oh, babe, you got me cards.
Hand.
You got me flowers. You asked me for Valentine's Day. Oh, that's so cute, babe. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me take you to New York. Like, I should just got the cards and flowers. Said, thank you. That's our Valentine's Day, and that's it.
A win's a win.
I would have won.
A win's a win. See, he grows up.
You deserve it, but
it was fun.
It is. Guys are,
You knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I just started to think you were better.
Like, don't ever.
I think you were better than that.
Don't ever test me.
Well, yeah.
I'll fail.
So that's how we separate business and relationship. Is that honesty through and through. And when it's time to work, it's a lot of work. Hard communication, difficult conversations. Sometimes I got to put my foot in you and Big John's culo. Sometimes you guys got to put it in mine. And I expect what a real team is. That's really loving someone. That's a real friend, to be able to call them out on their BS.
Yeah.
And on top of that, separating it. Like once work is over, it's over. Don't carry over a grudge. You don't carry over a grudge. Her don't carry over a grudge. It is what it is. Whatever you guys talk about during the business times, that's it. And then wrap it up and then just enjoy it. Because like at the end of the day, we're only here for so long in this world, and I don't want to spend it argue. I don't have time to argue.
And prioritize, even if it's difficult in the beginning, like. Prioritize like finding pockets of time where it's just checking in.
And do something for yourself too. I want to talk about that real quick before we get going.
Yeah, that's
do something
too.
For yourself. Like I feel like people in a relationship that like they don't know how to do something for themselves. Like every time I go snowboarding, people like comment like, "Oh, where's Frankie? Where's Frankie?" I'm like, "She's at home doing chilling, like get her nails done. I don't know, put her finger brass. I don't know. I don't care." Like, I love her, and she has my location, but, like, every single week, I need to do something for myself. Like, I need to go snowboarding, dirt bike riding, paintballing, whatever it is. I don't care, right? I'm all into action sports.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's also a big help because I usually do that on Sunday, which allows me to do something that pours into me.
Because you need your own identity,
I separate myself from my laptop. Yes, I separate no phone just to listen to music. I'm with me and Mikey don't talk business. Me and Big John don't talk business. Everyone knows don't call me. My mom knows.
Shutting the norm.
Yeah, and my phone I'm not reachable until I'm done snowboarding. The only person that gets a phone call on Sunday before like 4 is Francine, that we're down the hill. I'm safe. And maybe I'll send her a text while I'm snowboarding, but very rarely I do anymore.
No, I don't mind as long as you always have your location on. So I'm like, oh, he's still up there.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Once you see the thing going fast and then stops out of somewhere, just know there's a problem with the location. Whether as long as it's moving, then we're good.
Yeah.
But no, like and then like it allows me to come back, and then like I miss you because, like, you know, I'm gone all day from you because it's a 10-hour, pretty much gone for like almost 10 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and then I come back and that's it. Like, you ask me how my day was, and then, you know,
You tell me what tricks you learned.
yeah, and I was fell, like freaking ate crab last time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then back to the, you know, back to being a boyfriend, and back to being heavy to modified. Well, I'm always heavy to modified, but back into that movement. Right. And I feel like when you get stuck in a relationship, you forget to do things by yourself. And just because you do something by yourself doesn't mean you don't love the person. Like, and I'm not saying go snowboarding. Like, I'm saying, like, you know, find a hobby. Like, find something that you're only into. Find something that you're not, you know, it could be a TV show. I mean, I wouldn't recommend do TV show. That's kind of messed up. You watch TV show, I want to fight. Yeah, well, I want to fight you when you do watch TV show without me. But like, yeah, get out of the house for a second. Find something like a hobby that you're into. You know what I mean? If you're a mom out there, if you're a dad out there, and you're not a single parent, because if you're a single parent, it's probably a little harder. But, you know, get out for a second, even if it's 30 minutes, like, just, you know, I don't care if you go freaking
get a mani,
touch grass for 30 minutes. I don't care. But like, really, it's like, we forget every single week to like do something that makes us feel good, because at the end of the day, like, we're always doing for so many different people throughout the week, whether it be work, you got to give time to your work and your manager, and you got to deal with other people. Then if you got to be a mom, or you got to be a dad, or you got to be an uncle, an aunt, a cousin, a sister, a brother, like, we have so many different masks every single day and every single week. Hats. I said mask. I like mask better. Don't correct me.
Run with it. Don't
Grammarly me. Anyways, that, you know, we forget to do something for us.
Yeah. And
that's something that my whole family knows. My mom knows. Everyone knows. Don't call me. Well, I mean, they could call me and just go straight to D&D. But and then when I come home, I'm ready to go. And then guess what? I feel good. And then I, you know, edit a podcast. We plan the week out, good mood, and then I'm ready to talk to my clients on Monday. Do cardio on Monday, and then, you know, talk to my clients. So don't forget that just because you're with someone that you love, and there's nothing wrong with loving someone, obviously, right, but do something for yourself. Even if it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes a week, just do something. Do something. I don't care. Sit on the freaking toilet and think about the next 5 years of your life. Go touch grass. Go hug a tree.
Something.
It's just something. Go sit in a coffee shop by yourself and listen to everyone else's conversations.
Oh, I love that.
That's fun. I enjoy that. I love people watching.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But don't forget to do things that are going to pour into you. Like, honestly, I'm being serious. As much as, you know, I feel it's a very mellow podcast. Like, really do it, because you do a lot. You know, even if you're the person that feels you're the laziest person in the world, you still do a lot. And we kind of forget that we also have things that we personally need. Not you need as a mother, not you need as a father, not you need as an uncle or an aunt or a brother or cousin. Like, you need for yourself. And there's certain things that I need to do for myself every single week. And you're starting to, you know, do something, you know, for yourself every week.
I'm trying to find what my thing is.
Get on my damn nerves.
I like to be there.
Mastered it. That was easy.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find my thing.
What do you think it is right now?
I don't have a thing.
Spending my money?
Yeah.
Snacking while I'm asleep? Yeah. Not tracking your food?
I'm talking about a hobby.
Eating fast food? Hey, remember when I found fast food in the truck and you said, I was like, you ate fast food? No, I didn't. I smelled the truck. Remember, I don't know why it popped in my head right now. Hi, ADHD. I opened up the truck and I was like, look at Frankie. I was like, did you eat fast food? She's like, no. And I was like, yes, you did. And she's like, I threw it away. I was like, I knew I smelled fast food.
No, wait, wasn't it?
No, it was you. You ate it. You threw it away. You got windy, or I don't know what it was.
No, it was. Oh wait, no. Now I remember. It was.
Yeah, it wasn't the like Taco Bell one.
Ago.
It was. Yeah.
No, it was like 2 weeks ago. It was the Chick-fil-A. Remember that I brought the chicken nuggets?
I don't know what's more depressing, the fact that the food was no longer in there and it was in the trash and I still smelled it, or the fact that you tried to hide it.
No, I didn't hide it. It was a Chick-fil-A that I brought. It was a grilled chicken nuggets with the salad. Remember?
Oh.
And then we went in the car, and then you're like,
okay, then it was more depressing that I smelt it then. Okay, that kind of shot myself in the foot. That backfired on me.
But then another time, like a month or two ago, you said the same thing, and I was like, no. And then you're like, yeah, it smells like food in here. And he's like, oh, wait, I had In-N-Out.
That's right. Ratted my own self out. So this conversation just shot me in the foot twice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. That's how we separate it. I mean, that's just how we separate it. And don't forget to do something for yourself. Honestly, really get out there.
And I'll keep you updated on what my thing is.
I wonder what your thing is going to be. I wonder how I'm going to act when you have your thing, because I'm so used to you just being around, and like, you're not at my butt, but like, you're always here.
But I'm in my own bubble.
You're just
Even though I'm
working.
in
Like,
your
you just
orbit.
work you work in the next room. So I still could annoy you, like go in there and like I go in there, smack your butt or something, you know?
Or fart.
So like I'm wondering, don't feed me beans. So I'm so curious to know what your thing is gonna be like. I'm so curious to know how I'm gonna act. Cause like, you know, I'm so used to you being one way for the last X amount of years.
You're
so
used
like,
to me being completely available.
yeah, so I'm so curious to know how it's gonna be.
What if it's like I make a whole bunch of friends and we do like brunch like twice a week or
that's cool.
something?
As long as you know it doesn't
Or
interfere
like we do like a weekend getaway, a girls' trips.
Oh, I'd identify as a female, a lady. So yeah, I'm down for it. I identify as a girl.
But you couldn't come.
Those are my pronouns. She, he, her, him, her.
But you couldn't come?
No, why can I come? I identify as a lady.
Because you're not part of the friend group. You can't sit with us.
Well, I'm paying for your brunch, so therefore I'm part of something. So no.
Part of the bill.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going.
I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. I need to figure it out.
Oh, you know your hobby should be the best hobby for you.
What? The gym.
The gym. How about 2024 modified Frankie? Everyone comment down below. All right, let's hype this up.
Don't you dare come for my neck.
Let's hype this up. 2024 modified Frankie's hobby becomes going to the gym consistently.
I'm jacked. No, I'll knock you out.
I'll call the cops on you so fast, dude. I promise you, I'm the biggest snitch you've ever met. God's worked on me. I don't have ego anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thou shalt pass.
Is the gym a hobby?
2024, you turn it into a hobby.
I don't feel like it's a hobby. I feel like it becomes like someone's personality.
No, the gym's not a person. Like, gym allows me to get rid of stress.
No, but
like if I don't go to the gym,
hobby.
I feel overwhelmed. But when I leave the gym, I'm like, I don't know. It's like I walk in feeling 600 pounds and I leave feeling like a Greek god. Like it's very.
No, but I don't think it's a hobby for you. I think it's like a necessity for you for like mental health.
And because I know successful people work hard, you know. So yeah, I wonder what yours going to be. But you could make it the gym though. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. You said you're the table. You said you're a big ass table. So
big.
That's what you said. You said you're the big table, the big tuna table. That's what you said.
22.
That's what you said.
I mean, I'll go more often, I guess.
I'm just going off of you. You said you want to be the big table. Maybe we turn into a little table,
a side table,
or a side chick.
Hey, you know what? That could be my next thing.
She goes from the table to the side piece.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me know what your hobby's gonna be.
I feel like would I get like more benefits if I was like your side piece more than like the main girl? I feel like there would be more benefits. Because as a side piece, I'm not doing laundry. I'm not cooking. I'm not answering emails. I'm just going on dates and banging it out.
No, but like, you can't be my side piece. My side piece has to have like 1 million followers.
I could buy those.
Instagram model. Mexican.
Facetune.
Tattoos. Blasted. She has to be blasted.
You like chola chicks, huh?
Thick eyebrows. Oh, yeah. No, you can't be side chick. You're like, you're wifey material. You can't be side chick.
That sucks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, happy Women's Month.
Did you tell them?
What? I said, you said it's Women's Appreciation Day.
Yesterday
I said, I got you a dishwasher.
Women's something month.
You don't even know what it is. You're over here complaining about it.
Women, whatever. Women's Day.
Uh-huh.
He didn't give me a gift.
What'd you give me for Black History Month?
You're like half.
Okay, what half of a gift did you give me?
Me.
Okay, and I got you a dishwasher.
Anyway, so I asked him, like, hey, you didn't get me a gift or nothing. Like, what's up with that? Like, not even a little chocolate, nothing? And he's like, oh, I got you a dishwasher and there's some dishes.
You didn't say he didn't get you a chocolate. Then I would have said, hi, I'm here. Look at me. I'm chocolate skin.
Mm. So, I was a little triggered because I've been taking L's, like, the last few days, right? A lot of them.
Yep, L's in your tracking, L's in your gym, L's in being consistent,
so
L's in your diet.
I mean, I shared it on Instagram. I got my lick back because, I can't lose completely. So I just booked a flight to go see my sister for her birthday, and I used his card, and I don't feel bad about it.
Joke's on her. I got my boy coming down that weekend. It's about to be a boys' weekend. Me, Big John, and my boy about to be partying, about to catch us in Vegas, tearing up the club.
But
At the club, popping bottles.
I appreciate you.
Pouring them on models.
I don't know. Thanks for funding it.
Yeah, whatever. It's like a $50 trip, big dog. Wait till you see the bill for that. Wait till you see the bill for this bottle service in Vegas.
I'll block that card so fast.
Ooh, that's right. No, I was kidding. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be a blast. But anyways, he'll be on the podcast. What, next week?
Yeah.
He's lost weight. He won summer shredding. Oh, I'm excited to have him on. We have him all weekend.
No, not honestly, next weekend. The weekend.
Oh, the weekend after.
Yeah.
Oh, next week. Oh, next Wednesday's my birthday.
What do you want?
I got
for
a
your
vlog
birthday?
going up
A
on my
big booty
birthday.
hoe?
All I want for my birthday is a big booty.
One time for the birthday beat.
Hey, no, I don't know what I want for birthday. I don't know. Okay, we got to end this because now we're just wasting people's time.
But thanks for chilling with us. This has been something.
Has it?
I've been having a good time.
Send them off with some motivation.
If you don't want it, don't do it.
That's my quote.
I know. I don't have quotes.
That was basura. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome to what? Oh, I'm tired, everyone. You see my energy went down the last 10 minutes. This has been a long day, but you know what? We're pushing through it. But no, thank you everyone for listening. Honestly, hopefully brought value to you and understanding that, you know what I mean, having a relationship and having a business are two amazing things to do, especially with two people that are willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. But at the same time, you do have to understand that there is a, I hate to use a word, balance? But there is a balance. I hate that word because people take it too far and they don't know what balance is. People do one day work and then they want a whole week off. But anyways, there is a balance. Communication is key. Regardless of what your spouse is doing in relationship or what your spouse is doing, whether it be a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever it might be, it's irrelevant to the situation. If you got goals, if you got dreams and things you need to get accomplished, it's up to you to lead by example, whether you be male or female. This is not a gender conversation. This is who the hell wants to take lead in that relationship or in the household. And if that person doesn't want to hop on and you be creating the better version of yourself, well, then guess what? That person's probably got to go. Because they are going to hold you back.
Chuck.
And you know what Rick Ross says? These hoes ain't going to hold me back. All right, everyone. This is my Podcast. I'll talk to everyone soon. That's why I stopped singing. It got depressing.